Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad, right back here on Clever News. And as one of the quieter car Jenners, Kendall Jenner has found herself in the middle of some of the wildest pop culture controversies. Let's break it down. While it's no question Kendall Jenner's personal life isn't typically put on display for the public to pick apart, not a week goes by where her name isn't slapped onto a major headline or tabloid. Whether she's accused of altering her body like her latest Photoshop controversy stemming from Kim Kardashian's Skims Valentine's shoot, or being criticized for appropriating other cultures, Kendall's no stranger to it all. But some of Kendall's biggest mishaps are still being talked about to this day. Exhibit A, and dare I say it, the infamous 2017 Pepsi commercial. With the help of NBC, this goes down as Kendall's most noteworthy scandal to date. And while made to depict a world of unity, all thanks to a can of soda, that was clearly not the case. In the commercial, Kendall joins a group of protesters and attempts to ease the tension between them and armed forces by joyfully walking up to cops to offer a Pepsi as some sort of peace treaty. Naturally, the ad was seen as tone-deaf and incredibly insensitive, and given the current climate of political uproar and social injustice, many are still placing the blame on Kendall to this day. Fans and celebrities weighed in, including Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, Bernice King, who shared a photo of her father being shoved back during a protest with the caption, "If only Daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi." Pepsi quickly pulled the commercial and issued an apology to Kendall for putting her in that position, to which she also deleted any promotion she shared regarding the ad on her social media accounts. Kendall addressed the issue during an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians months after the incident, where she tearfully explained to her sisters that, quote, "Obviously, if I knew that this was going to be the outcome, I would have never done something like this." She went on to add, "I just feel really bad. I feel really bad that anyone was ever offended. I feel really bad that this was taken such a wrong way. I genuinely feel like and I have no idea how I'm going to bounce back from it." But it seems Kendall had already faced backlash at the time of the Pepsi incident, when just a year prior she was criticized for appearing in Vogue Spain's ballet shoot while dancing around wearing a tutu and point shoes. Many were infuriated over the fact that ballerinas were being appropriated by Kendall, who never went through the hard work and dedication that it takes for professional dancers to get to where they are. One user tweeted, "Absolutely no hate to Kendall, but some of us work hard and train our whole lives and don't get a ballet-themed Vogue Spain cover." Others brought up the hypocrisy surrounding the backlash over the ballet, like this user who tweeted, "Are ballet dancers really getting pissed about Kendall Jenner's ballet photo set and not the fact that she appropriated deadlocks? Really?" Kendall actually defended her ballerina shoot on her blog later that month, saying, quote, "It's so funny that people are getting pregnant and married or having crazy drama, but my drama is ballerinas getting upset with me. With my Vogue Spain shoot, I didn't even know I was going to be a ballerina until I went into hair and makeup." Speaking of appropriation, Kendall was just recently under fire after debuting her new 818 tequila line, which she revealed had been in the works for 4 years. Although fans and fellow celebrities congratulated Kendall on her exciting new venture, others were quick to criticize her over the fact that she neglected to credit the distillery in the Mexican state of Jalisco, where her tequila was made, and even made claims of cultural appropriation. Not only that, but there's also been a major agave shortage in Jalisco for years now, which makes it harder for local brands to compete and maintain their business. One user addressed another issue with the brand, tweeting, "Kendall Jenner starting a tequila brand with zero knowledge on Mexican culture and calling it 818 tequila is gentrification. The 818 does not claim Calabasas. What about those smaller family-owned Mexican tequila mezcal brands? They deserve the hype and support." Other celebrities, including Nick Jonas, Dwayne Johnson, and George Clooney, have all profited off of making tequila, as one user went as far as to share a list of Mexican tequila brands fans should support rather than those of celebrities. Kendall has yet to respond to the backlash, but at least it didn't land her in hot financial water like 2017's disastrous Fyre Festival promotion. In case you haven't heard about the drama or seen the many documentaries about what went wrong leading up to the music festival weekend, this was supposed to be a high-end luxury music festival in the Bahamas, which was initially going to be utilized to promote a music booking app the company had. The festival was scheduled to run for 2 separate weekends, but quickly became apparent that nothing promised by the company was true when cheese sandwiches, lack of water, and wet tents were what greeted those who landed on the island the first day. Fyre Festival's CEO Billy McFarland is currently in jail serving time, while his fellow co-founder Ja Rule is still facing class action lawsuits. But as far as Kendall's involvement goes, social media influencers like Kendall were paid to promote the festival. Kendall, along with Emily Ratajkowski, Bella Hadid, and Hailey Baldwin, posted to their Instagrams in December of 2016 about the upcoming festival. However, Kendall never disclosed that it was a paid promotion on her Instagram, even though she reportedly made about $275,000 for the single post. Not only that, but many believe she also tricked fans into thinking Kanye West was appearing when she mentioned Good Music Family, which was founded by Kanye in her post. As of last May, Kendall settled and ended up only paying $90,000 of the $275,000 she made. In an interview with the New York Times, Kendall attempted to explain her involvement in the festival, saying, quote, "You get reached out to by people, whether it be to promote or help or whatever, and you never know how these things are going to turn out. Sometimes it's a risk." She added, "I definitely do as much research as I can, but sometimes there isn't much research you can do because it's a starting brand, and you kind of have to have faith in it and hope it'll work out the way people say it will." Well, it's safe to assume that Kendall will think long and hard about her professional decisions from here on out. And for more on Kendall Jenner's latest Photoshop scandal, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know your thoughts on Kendall's biggest controversies in the comment section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.